behind you. I don't need your lectures, all right? If you're so rough, try it.
Mama Evelyn said Rosa Parks in 2022 look a whole lot different. If you're so rough, try it.
It will be the last time you slap a woman. It will be your last time.
I am compelled to believe her. She said it'll be your last time. Might not be your first, but it'll definitely be your last.
Don't hit me again. Don't try it again.
Son, take it from me, on this day you made the right decision, because Mother Evelyn came with the blackest of black Air Force energy. She was fitting about to lay hands and feet.
And I'm videotaping this. We did not steal anything. She said she saw us. What I would like you to do is probably to go and pull your cameras and look at those cameras or call the police. We're not moving so the police can search our bags.
That's all right.
Because you're lying.
That's all right.
Well, I just heard
No. I don't. No. You stopped me and my daughter. You said, "Excuse me, can you open your bags?" Because I saw you put something in your bag. And I told my daughter, she was following us through the store. You probably are racist, most likely, because you saw too. I don't care. No.
Okay, we need to
so
stop
call
there.
we don't need to stop. Because she's lying. Because because she said she saw. Seeing something is taking this, seeing and putting. That is.
Okay.
And I want to know, how did you? Yeah, call the police. Please do.
Guys, she's following me. Do you see? Being black is so crazy. Look, guys. She's still there. It's so crazy. I'm gonna keep walking so you guys can see.
Is this what gentleman grabbed me inside?
Do you have a receipt for this, sir?
I got you on. Yes, sir.
Show me.
You got it in your hand, sir. He grabbed me.
That's Journey.
He held me against my will. He said I grabbed something. I got my Macy bag and my receipt. I will be coming to the lawyer. He detained me, and I got it on film. I don't want any problems, but I have to take this.
Okay, Don,
I don't know.
got a receipt for that.
I don't know why he did me like this. I'm scared. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's got a receipt right now.
He grabbed me by my arm. I'm just shopping.
740. Yeah, he's got it.
He shouldn't have did me like that.
Okay,
I'm going to my
I'll
lawyer.
go and look in the fitting room, but he definitely is good to go. Sir, you have my deepest apology.
It's not going to be that simple, sir,
Here,
but okay.
Right here. Major Meckler, M-E-C-H.
You see how they act? You see how they act? But it's all good. Thank you, God.
Listen, y'all about to get sued because y'all harassing us now. Y'all see a car that's broke down and y'all didn't come over here and ask no questions. You talking about what he said. You cussing him call.
Can I explain what that is?
So at the end of the day, it's a hybrid. So the car broke down, so what did he want us to do? You can't move a car. Okay, talk, ma'am.
Okay, so he called. This is private property. They have the right to dictate who is on this property. We do not have any discretion over that. If he wants you to leave, you have to leave, and I can't control that. But here's the thing. I understand your car's broke down, right? There's nothing you can do about it at this moment until the car can start again, correct? Correct?
Baby, you was just, one of y'all was just here. Somebody was just here. So 3 people was just here.
We're trying to figure out how we can help you get the car off the property. I'm not here to make it.
We're not saying that, ma'am. What we stating is his motherfucker already knew that once a car just broke down when the police just left because a situation just happened. Exactly. So we understand that. We understand that, but we already right here. So we trying to get off their property. You get what I'm saying? We're not trying to make nothing worse than what is the car started. Go ahead.
I'm not going
Go ahead, ma. Ma.
back up. Back up.
No, y'all do have to. First of all, y'all do have to back up. Y'all do have to back up. Yes, y'all do. What you mean, y'all don't? What you mean? We not yelling. We speaking from emotion. I'm sorry y'all never had nobody to speak from emotion, but y'all yell and screaming and thought authority all the motherfucking day. So what is the problem? What is the problem? No, we not yelling. I'm talking. This is how I base. This is how I talk. Well, I don't know what to tell y'all.
It won't start, so back the fuck up.
This you saw the thing now. You want you good. Go ahead, chill, Ma. I'm sorry.
Chill. Everyone's.
It's just a thing. Ma.
Back the fuck up.
Ma, calm down.
Like I'm ready for some buck.
Put the thing down.
Back the fuck up.
Ma, calm down, Ma. It's just a consistency of them coming over here.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. Thank you so much for always coming back and tuning in. So guys, I want you guys to just continue watching this compilation of video about the racial profile. Imagine you have a car parked in a private property, then somebody, really a cop, come in your private property and asking so many questions. So then you are in a supermarket and somebody put an item in your pack and say that you have still. Then you requested a CCTV, then he refused to produce the CCTV. What is the work of CCTV? So I want you guys to just continue watching this compilation of video where how the black people, they have already gone through this system of the racial and inequality. So let's watch this video until the end, then I'll come back with more comment. I'm your host, Team Tessie Commander. If you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe, like, and also comment. Let's continue watching these videos together.
Here's my business card.
In Westerville, Ohio, that is lawyer Emmanuel Oluwale. On his own law office property, he is dumping out trash.
All right.
Huh?
Show you my ID.
If you don't mind, just so, yeah, if you don't mind, can we see your ID?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, that is pretty cool. That's a slick business card.
Yep.
All right. I'll give it to him. You can keep doing what you're doing. We're just, again, we're kind of concerned. Yeah.
Okay.
Seeing somebody dump a bunch of stuff there. So, okay.
Can I have it back? No, don't run it.
Oh.
Don't run my card. Don't run my ID.
Huh?
Don't run my ID.
Don't run your ID?
You have no reason to.
He is right.
Well, we're going to at least mark it down. We're going to take down your information.
Nope. I'm on my property, putting trash in my trash
Okay,
can.
but this is not just your property. It's several people's property.
I understand.
Okay.
But I'm not violating any law. So don't
No
run
one
my
said that
ID.
you're violating any law.
No. Don't run my ID. I'm a lawyer. I know my rights.
Okay.
I'm not violating any law. I'm on my property. There's no suspicion. No one called anybody. So don't run my ID. I only identify myself so that this won't escalate.
That's fine, but we can still mark down who we're out with, and so that's what we're going to do.
No.
Yes.
You didn't stop me. Don't turn
Yes.
this into an issue.
Sir, you are turning this into an issue. We're just simply marking down who we're out with.
Yeah.
So he's just going to write it down on a piece of
Oh,
paper.
it's just your name.
Why?
Because, sir, we are out with you because we were concerned that you were illegally dumping.
But you've already discovered. Do you want me to show you my office?
I understand that you're here, but I don't know if this dumpster belongs to you or somebody else in the
It belongs
complex.
to me.
To you and you alone.
Yes.
Can you prove that that dumpster belongs to you and you alone?
No, he does not have to prove he owns the dumpster.
If it's also other units,
So what? It belongs to everybody. We're paying for it. It doesn't really matter if it belongs to all the units.
that's fine.
Just give me back my.
Racial profiling, and it certainly seems that way. Why didn't the officers believe the word of this black man? They had his business card and a driver's license confirming he was who he said he was. His law office sign is on the building. This was a white man or a white lawyer. Would these cops have sought to run his driver's license? Oluwale got his business card and license back without police scanning or running it. However, when the cops got back in their cruiser, the body camera shows they did a background check anyway.
All right, just turn around and get out of here, and then we'll look at my.
Those are in my hands.
When the police looked him up, they confirmed again he was who he said he was, with no criminal record. The city of Westerville says it is now investigating the conduct of these two Ohio police officers. As we've seen time and again, police often misuse their power, especially against people of color. In Fort Myers, Florida, the surveillance video shows Jack Rodeman, 16 years old, texting his girlfriend that he was outside her door. Her family had given him permission to be there, but the Florida state trooper thought he was a thief.
So you said you were going to call the cops on me for what again?
I mean, if you want to keep insisting that's 127.
No, I came in here and I let you know that I was, my friend is at 127 and I was going to put something on the room. And so you were saying, well, no, I couldn't do that. So I got her on the phone and I came back in here. And I said, well, I'm going to take her this stuff and meet her at the elevator. After that, you said you'll call the cops. I never insisted that you let me upstairs.
Okay.
You went straight to calling the cops.
Yes, you're right. I understand. That's my mistake. Like I said, you can wait for her down here and she can come.
And I have no problem with that.
Okay, perfect.
I never said that I didn't want to wait downstairs. Okay. You never gave me that option.
Yes,
you went straight
right.
to calling the police. So,
okay.
Yeah. What's your name?
Christina.
And this is just to show how black people are profiled, and we have the police sent on us for absolutely no reason when we are not being aggressive or hostile. But the same people that voted for Trump are now seeing what we go through.
I paid for it, and your staff walked up to me telling me she wants to see my receipt. And I told her I don't have a receipt because I didn't need it, so I didn't need to get it. She said I should follow her back to the self-service to prove that I paid for this. She asked no one except me. She pulled me out to ask me this. So that, and we went on it. I told her I don't want a receipt. Why did I say no? I should come with her. I need to prove that I paid for this. I paid for this with my money. I paid with the card. And she said, oh, I have to follow her. Then she drags me to the till with her to look for evidence of payment. And I told her, why am I doing this? I'm videoing myself because I'm going to post it. Because your stuff has... I don't have you. No, I don't have you in my video, but I have myself in my video because I'm going to post this because I see no reason why. I come here almost every day to pay for my things, and today I see the lady, and today she said to me that I haven't paid for this.
I will speak to her.
Yeah, we can go. We can go, and I'm going to follow you.
No. I just need to do it private because I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
All right, so I just
because I see no reason why I've paid, and you're walking me back, telling me, oh, I haven't paid for this.
I don't know. 1 minute.
That's fine. I'll wait. You can go. Her name is Rose or so. She's down there. You know when I paid for this, she walks me back to ask me that I haven't paid for this. That she took me back there, that she needs to see everywhere. I told her I didn't take my receipt because I didn't need it. Then the next thing she goes, oh, come back with me. I'm going to post this video.
I was racially profiled during my first week in my new apartment. Now, I wasn't going to share this, but I feel like it matters because people who look like me experience this too often. If you've been following my page, you know how much I worked very hard to move closer to Frank and Pippa. 2 days after moving in, I went downstairs to thank the leasing office. No one was there, so I decided to kill time and walk down the block. When I came back, a resident and his girlfriend was letting someone in, so I walked in with them. I had a fob, but I didn't need it. I walked to the mail room to check if I had a package because I was suspecting something. And while I was there, I saw that the girlfriend quickly picked up her package. So naturally I thought, maybe she's in a hurry, maybe she wants to make the elevator. So I decided to walk to the common area and sit down. And while I was sitting there, the man, her boyfriend, came up to me and repeatedly started asking me, do you live here? Do you live here? I'm asking you, do you live here? Now that tone made it very clear what that was. I asked him why he was asking me those questions. He said, well, there's been a lot of packages stolen and I just want to make sure. Honestly, at that moment, I didn't believe what I was hearing. I asked him what his name was and he said his name was Nick. I told him, hey, Nick, I would like you to leave my presence. I think I was just in disbelief. He didn't care to know me. He didn't care to be polite. I just looked like someone who steals packages. That very moment reminded me the reality we live in. To some people, I'm seen as a threat before I'm seen as a neighbor. And even the color of my skin is disqualified to be in certain places. But I won't let that change me. I still lead with love. I still lead with kindness and positivity. And if you've ever been in a situation like this, just know that you're worthy of respect. Your skin is not a threat. It is a part of your beauty, and I hope you embrace it. Like Martin Luther King said, we are not defined by our looks, but by the content of our character. Our legacy will always be based on the impact we leave behind. I love you all. Be kind to one another.
Montana to buy the Black History Collection items. I had been seeing them online and we were traveling to that area because we live in a very rural area. We don't go to town that much. So I went in and was going to purchase the items, went to the self-checkout, and from the time I got up to the register, I was being harassed by a white clerk. She was accusing me of stealing. She was evading my personal space. I had on a mask. I was telling her, you know, please back up. And she, you know, her not having on a mask, and she proceeded to go into my bag that I had already scanned items. I hadn't checked out yet. I hadn't even pulled out my American Express card or anything. She was going into my bag, and then she said she needed to check my purse. And so that's when I told her, go get your manager. I'm being, you know, racially profiled right now. I'm the only black person in this store, being in a predominantly white area. And she kept saying she couldn't leave her post. And I said, go get a manager. She tried to walk off, came back. She was afraid that I was going to steal something. This is how ignorant these people are. And as I explained to her, I said, I have enough charging power on this American Express for, you know, probably 10 times your salary. I have enough monthly spending power. And so she proceeded to go get some team leads or something, and they could care less. They didn't even ask me for my name and number. We had to ask them for the store manager's name. They wouldn't even give us the store manager's name or anything like that. What I'm saying, guys, is do not purchase the Black History Collection or those items from Target. Find black creators. There's so many black creators that are creating t-shirts, and they've been doing t-shirts, and they don't just do it for Black History Month. There's so many people. We don't have to buy their Black History Collection, because if they're spending millions of dollars, which I read an article the other day, millions of dollars for black creators, why aren't they spending money to teach diversity to their staff? How are you going to sell these items and have us come in the store and not even train your staff on diversity? I am embarrassed. I'm hurt. I'm shook up. I had to have my husband come into the store. The white people in there thought it was funny. There was one indigenous lady came up to me and she says, I'm sorry you went through that. Guys, tag Target in this video. Also tag some black creators that we can purchase their items instead of going.
I haven't seen this dude ask nobody for nothing.
Stupid ass people out here, man. I want all my money back now.
This woman was accused of shoplifting items, even though she had the receipt.
You didn't see what I had, then why are you asking me about it? You're lying.
Y'all, let's talk about this Target incident, okay? So I go to Target just for some soap, but you know how it is when you go to Target, you kind of gotta get more than just soap. At that point, I did not have a basket, so I go to the basket section. They step in front of my basket and then say, where are the cosmetic items that were inside of your basket? And I said, if you knew that there were cosmetic stuff in my basket, then you would know that the cosmetics are in the bag because I paid for them. He was like, well, can I see your receipt?
What are you talking about? You asked me, where is the receipt for the cosmetics that was in my basket, but you sat here and said that you didn't know what was in my basket because you weren't watching me, because you were at Starbucks. But you weren't at Starbucks because I went to Starbucks twice. Now. And y'all can take this shit back, because I will not be spending my money where a motherfucker asking me for anything. Yeah, see.
At that point, I felt targeted. I felt like discriminated against, and I felt singled out, because at that point, I had never seen anybody ask for a receipt at Target ever in my life, and I've been going to Target for years.
It's called racial profiling. I haven't seen this dude ask nobody for nothing. But you come walking up to me asking me for my receipt for the cosmetics that, how did I get in the bag? You didn't see me over there? Is there not a camera in here? Is there not a camera in here? Is there not a camera in here? Then why did you come and ask me? If you didn't see anything, then why you come and ask me?
He then states to me, we ask everybody for a receipt. So I said, well, you can see the receipt as I return these items. Because at that point, I do not want to spend my money anywhere where I'm being accused.
Take all of it back. Watch the receipt for that once you see me return it. You don't even get paid enough to be with people. Where's the people that you're asking? There's people walking out right now. There's people walking out right now. No, what are you talking about? Don't ask me what I'm talking about. You got me up asking for my receipt, and I ain't seen you ask not one person for a receipt. All of them asking for my receipt.
Stupid people out here, man. I want all my money back now.
Ask for a receipt then.
I was totally done. He told me, well, you have no idea how many people steal from this store. Well, that has nothing to do with me. And he was like, well, it has everything to do with you. And I said, what does it have to do with me? He could not answer that. He gave me my money, returned all the items, and I left. Never going back into that Target again. And they have yet to respond to me after I've reached out. So next time that they
end up being racially profiled? Yep, that's my bag being checked on the floor by the guy at the door because the Williamsburg location of Urban Outfitters is, racially profiling. Yep, nothing in the bag, huh? So I used to work at Urban, if you didn't know, and that's why I know that they were racially profiling. I know their policies. And one of the things that I was really proud of myself for was being able to afford Urban Outfitters without like a discount or anything. And I actually just got the shoes I'm wearing as well as like a few other orders last week. So it just really sucked. Now we're all looking like Google the Fool. Why? Do better research. Don't racially profile the black girl. Just to be wrong. Yeah. The way I'm expeditiously.
Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you have just watched the full video, how really the people there, how really they are really going through. And one thing I really love social media nowadays, people are now waking up and things are getting very fast. You can just do a slight mistake, or you can just bull somebody or ration somebody, but it will get attention globally. And that's why these black people, they have really gone through a lot. And this is not a proof. You have just seen somebody has parked his car in a private property. Then a cop really come out and start asking some questions about the dump site, about bring out a license, bring out the so many questions. And these things will now black people, it's now the high time really to come out and having hashed these people, because these people, they normally really like to use us this system, because this system they have really built to scare the black communities. That's why the black people always silent. They don't want really to argue. As also you have seen that lady, imagine a lady and you are trying to really to bull that lady. You are saying that you put something in her bag, and then you claim that you want to check that bag she has been stolen. Then the lady is requesting the CCTV camera. Then you are not producing. What is the work of the CCTV? The work of CCTV is to know who is the right. That is the bullying, how these people they normally like. That is the racial discrimination, racial profile to the black people. And it's now the high time. We don't want to also to be a fear. Fear is gone. It's now the high time also the black people. We must now fight them back, because if we continue with this fear, these people will really come and will not. They will continue bullying us. You have also seen that lady from China. She was just followed behind the cop without no reasons. That is the profiling I'm talking about. Even as you have also watched that man, he goes through an apartment ratio. So this is all about the racism, and all that this system always favors the black, the West community, as all we know. So this white supremacy always threatening the black people, but black people always having the cool, because always cool, don't want really to fight. But these people, they always coming back and starting regretting, as that cop, he was really bullying the lawyer. And we don't know how things will maybe go, because I know even if you take these people to the court, the system will always favor them. And there's some of the clips that's really coming out, and you have just seen how now behind the scene, how the black people are really going through. It's telling you how people are really suffering out there and without complaining. So these people, they have that mentality that with the white black community, we are still silent, we are still fear them. But I know this generation that is really coming will not really fear anybody, will just answering them questions. I've just seen some clips whereby also these white people, they have really starting fearing the black people like that. The young generation, Israel really fearing the young generation. So this young black generation will really come back and really refuse to really break this system. You have seen how these black people, how they're really going through. I've never come across and witnessed any white people really going through the racial profiling. Only the black people normally goes through this racialing. And these things we have been talking for so many years to break this system. And that's why we normally say that, we always say that this slavery end. But this time we have the modern slavery. Modern slavery is still existing in this society. That is how, that's considered that's a slavery, because during the ancestry, our grandfather really suffered a lot during this racial profiling. But in modern days now, it's really happening. That's why we always say that we want the reparation to clean up this system, because the reparation that we want to get is to clean up this system to be broken down, because system always it has really built to affect the black people. So that's why always this reparation now coming, and other communities they always say that black people maybe they want compensation. You don't want compensation. We want to break this system of the inequality, this system of the racial profiling, as you have just watched. We want to break that system. So I want to hear from you guys. Have you ever gone through the racial profiling? So I want to hear from you guys about this video, or if a cop have really come, because we know these traffic cops, they always racist. So I want to hear from you guys about this video. I'm your host, Team Test Commentary, and kindly, if you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe, like, and also comment. Bye for now. See you in the next one.